Hmm? Um, okay, so I'm going to start. So oops, I started casting before, but I encountered a technical issue. I had a problem with my computer, so I'm doing it again now. Uh, yeah, I wanted to take my time, take lunch and stuff. So I'm going to. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to go quite fast with the draft because I don't want to like to do that second time. But yeah, I'm going to make it efficient, let's say. So um, so these were the civs that were banned. There are several of them that which are quite solid. For instance, the Lithuanians, which were picked by Flower Cats the last time. Ah, by the way, the thing I started the stream with was that there was a big quid pro quo, and it turned out that I had asked Flower Cats or Sanjo Xiaohama to confirm his gender. You confirm your she, etc., etc. And I said several things, and he didn't answer, but he answered he said something about what I was saying, and he said it in correct English. So I kind of assumed that his English was okay and that he understood my point, and that he didn't deny my gendering of him. But it was actually a mistake, so I'm very confused because I'm very I'm very ashamed because I've done two casts of him and I used she both times because his profile picture he's got long hair and stuff, and it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's not obvious to me that he for some reason it just occurred to me like it's just yeah, it was that's stupid, but that's the reason why I asked two tournaments ago that I mean it would be much better if in the register document we could ask players about their gender, and maybe you can like about their pronouns, and maybe you can even say give your pronouns uh, between comma he him his is going to be used by default. Like, so if you don't want people to the casters to use he him then and his, then you have to specify no, I want the casters to use she her or even they them. It's not that I'm a big liberal or stuff, but like there's absolutely no reason there's absolutely no way for us to know the gender of the players. It's not like in sports, or I don't know, it's here we don't see the face of the player, we don't hear their voice, we have basically no information about the players, and we have to just use he him because 95% of us are boys, but it's a bit stupid in a way. So anyway, I don't want to spend the whole time talking about this. um I really love the map, the draft, because so once again we see Sanjay Shahwama go for the banning the area the area. Sorry, I struggle to speak. A wait, sorry, Arabia maps. And in the it's interesting because we see closed maps being banned by Umdeuter, but what I really like is seeing these two banned right away. I think that's a good ban, like a good draft needs to have this. It should always start with this. And we're going to see Aquapolis, which is a fairly vanilla map, but it's a fairly open one. But it's not that like it's still fairly original, so I like it. And we are going to see Copenhagen, so that's something that I really loved. So here you can see some pattern, because I think that I think Flower Cat is quite banning the open maps. Like these are clearly the open maps. This is a bit special, but yeah, but these are fairly open though. So yeah, there's it makes a lot of sense. So we even more than the last time, we really see a pattern here. Like look, these are clearly the open maps. And on the other hand, we see Umdeuter banning the fairly more closed maps as well as the hybrid maps. So I'm really loving it because I don't like when the players, they are just good and they want to be the next Hera or stuff, and they have no, like, there's nothing special about them. I want them to have weaknesses. I want them to have things special about them. And that's why I tend to cast clearly more low level than other levels. It's also the fact that I'm not a big elo myself, so it's a bit special when I cast players above my level. But it's also the fact that I think that they at my level we are kind of more special, I could say. Like, I mean, more original and more like we can talk about the personality of the players and stuff like this. But anyway. So, and we are going to see Golden Lakes again. So this is a map that both players are familiar with because both of them have played it. And it's also a map that, in a way, players are familiar with because several of these maps are very original and it's a new creation basically. But this is a mix of two maps. It's a mix of Golden Pit and Four Lakes. So it's so in a sense the players are already prepared to it. So it's not like it's not because you know both maps that you necessarily know this one, and you have to adapt. And it's very complex, but yeah, to some degree you can rely on what you know about both maps. So but and these three maps I think are very different from each other. We're going to see one really side game. We see some hybrid play. We need control of the territory. It's very special. I speak more about the draft than I thought I would do. Yeah, but something that's always, I wouldn't say surprised me, but yeah, something I mentioned. The higher elo players, they don't really care about the other player that much because it really seems that they don't really ban that much according to their preferences and stuff. At lower levels, you can predict which civs are going to be banned. It's generally like the best civs of the player. But at higher levels, it's not entirely clear what they ban, and like I guess they can just play anything to some degree. So, but yeah, so we see the Persians being picked. So that is a very solid pick, especially for Golden Lakes. We're gonna see Portuguese and Franks. Franks are obviously, and even Portuguese solid civs. Koreans, Burgundians. So what I was guessing was maybe Koreans for Copenhagen and Burgundians for Acropolis, perhaps. But I kind of mix. Yeah, the ones that have the hail bonus is the Tatars, right? I have a small doubt. And we're gonna see the Georgians and the Khmers. The Khmers can be very solid in Copenhagen. The Franks. Well, I don't know. I'm just not that good at guesses, but yeah. But all these civs make a lot of sense, and there are several that are very, very strong here. But let's see how they're going to be used. And the first game is going to be on Golden Lakes, so which is the map that Umdeuter won, and Sanjay won. Actually lost on this one. But that being said, it was not clearly a matter of not knowing the map and stuff. It was more a matter of bad matchup because for some reason Flower Cats, who was playing the Lithuanians versus the Saracens, he kind of, I think, expected the Saracens to go really like to really invest in the camels, which does make sense. But like both players did something original, but the result of this was that it was very favorable for the Saracens because the Saracens player was actually investing huge, like big on archers, and on the other hand, Flower Cats was really investing in the, like, it's not entirely clear honestly what he was investing in because he was a bit like a bit not distracted, what do you say, a bit like scattered or something, and and notably there were several halberdiers. He really invested into it. He made the upgrades and stuff. And the halberdiers were of no use. In the end, they were just sent to their death. Like there were 20 of them, and they had basically no use because there was maybe the 3 cavalry units from the Saracens. Like all the rest, it was like 30 or 40 archers. And the cavaliers, they came at like maybe 40 or the minute 40 or 50, and it was way too late. So it was really a matter of matchup, I would say. Anyway, let's jump to the games though. Yes. Okay, this might be the game that there was... What? What's happening? There was a game where I was... like I kinda delayed my resign. And somehow I didn't lose the elo. Like it's I was delaying resigning, as I sometimes do. And then my game crashed. And somehow it was not a loss for me, so I was a bit confused. I wrote on Reddit. I tried to find the player, but it's very difficult to find the player. Like you can just find it in the game, but it's not like you can really talk to people in the game. The only way, I guess, would be to befriend him, but there's no reason for him to befriend me, so it's I cannot reach him and tell him I'm sorry and stuff. Yeah, I think that's still my elo after the, like, I didn't lose elo because of it, so it's strange. And it's not the game is not registered in AOE2 Insights. Okay, that's completely off topic though. So, Cats versus Umdeuter. No, nice. Umdeuter versus Sanjay Shahwama. So we are going to see the Persians, make a lot of sense. And it's going to be versus the Georgians. Interesting. Okay, I really appreciate the color choice from Flower Cats. I like green, and I think also it fits very well with the Persians. I think the Persians look very cool in green. Okay, nice. That's one of the very... It's a bit like he's been watching my stream and he decided to do just as I suggested. Okay, actually you need the two of them to keep working on this. It's only one that... no, you have a mule cart actually, I forgot that. Okay, so it makes even more sense in this case. Yeah, you just finish until 10 and then you send them to the trees. That's the optimal way. But it's funny because last time Umdeuter was... I'm pretty sure last time Umdeuter did the classical approach of immediately sending the villagers to the woods to make a lumber camp, which I think is not the correct choice. There's a bit of like he's taking his time to use the sheep to scout, and it's a big map, so you really need the scouting, I think. I mean, you do know basically what the map is like, and there's resources everywhere, but yeah, that's the sheep should go here. Okay, and this one should go here. Like there's plenty of time. Okay, let's see a bit what Flower Cats is doing. Okay, I don't like these are 8. You can fit 8 on one elephant. You don't need to kill 2 elephants. I'm sorry, I'm very picky on everything that the top players do. Like the higher players, higher elo players do. But yeah. Okay, we already see the dog from Flower Cats. I think Umdeuter is okay. Umdeuter is here as well. But yeah, there's a slight advantage for Flower Cats in timing. I'm stupid. It makes a lot of sense. It's because well, I was gonna say because he's the player, he's the Persian's player. But on the other hand, the Georgians have the free mule cart. Wait, let's just check. So free mule cart, but minus 50 units of food. I'm not entirely sure how that ends up, like how that affects the timing and stuff. It's okay. I know that's not the case, but it to some degree it looks like Umdeuter is listening to me and not during food spoiling. Okay, it's not perfect because it's not under the TC, but okay, stop killing. Okay, no, sorry, it's fine. My bad. Okay, let's just accelerate because they always play the same, basically. They have their build order. Everyone plays the same build order and it's going to be symmetrical. Okay, Umdeuter... sorry, Flower Cat is a bit ahead though. Because we already see the second dock from him. It's really weird because I kept calling him Shiam, so I feel so ashamed of myself. But okay, this is a hell of a lot of villages. I guess they're going for this this food line here. But one thing to remember is that if you do this, and you want all the you don't want to care, like having one villager building the lumber camp and the other immediately working, or rather two, because it's easier if you have two building it. You avoid the problem. In that case, you can just send them to the gold or the stone, and once they're finished, like especially the gold, because you're going to need the gold quickly, I guess. And once they are at 8 of gold or something, then you can send them build the lumber camp. So in this case, you kinda get like a free gold to some degree, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's a... Oops. So I was gonna say, Flower Cat is really ahead in fishing, but however, he lost the villager here. So, but the villagers are very close here. That being said. Okay, and we see already Umdeuter trying to dispute a pool. So let's see how this is going to turn out. And there's still no additional villager from Flower Cat here. Okay, but this was... No, sorry, I was going to say this was spotted, but of course not. The quick wall is too late, unfortunately. The villager is not going to be killed, but we are going to need a good reflex here. Okay, this is a bit chaotic, but the villager resists very well. They do have loom, to be sure. Yeah, and there is no attack upgrade for the scouts. But I was kinda expecting them to have at least one kill, but that didn't happen. So so we've got 2 kills versus 3. One of these kills was this one, the villager. I'm not sure about the second one. So Flower Cat is really going for the yeah, I would call that a fast castle, whereas Umdeuter is really investing into the feudal age. But the problem for Flower Cat is that he's going to lose the access to the water here. So it's going to be a bit like in... I can't remember if that was the game between Umdeuter and Benanji, or if it was between Flower Cat and his opponent, but in one of these games, like the player lost the access to all the pools except this one, so it was exactly the same in a sense. Okay, I'm not a fan of this TC. Like, you already have a lumber camp. Okay, to be fair, it's not very efficient because it's a bit far, but like I would really prefer the TC to be here. Just a bit of walking and then it's more efficient. This one is okay, I would say. At least they're protected. They're within the city walls. Okay, and thanks to the fast castle, we see already knights trying to get to Umdeuter's city and make some damage. Yeah, Flower Cat is not really trying here to, as for now, to counter in this pool. Okay, but Flower Cat is going to try here. Oops. Yeah, yeah, not worth it. Okay, so in terms of military, no, why would you not place the main camp here? Okay, to be fair, now there's a TC, so maybe that was the reason, but that's not great mining camp placement. So I was gonna say, in terms of military, the castle age advance was not used that much, and the dock was denied. So it's 3 pools against 1 now, unless this one is claimed back. What was I going to say? Yeah, but in terms of booming though, at least in terms of villages, we are going to see Flower Cat clearly ahead. It's 41 versus 38, and it's going to get up and up. But on the other hand, does it matter that much if okay, we do have the I'd say once again, I'm not a fan of this TC placement because you already have the church here for the protection and stuff, and for the stone you've got the mule carts. So why not make it here or here? Okay, and we do have DC here now. Oh, and Flower Cats managed to sneak in a villager. I didn't even notice myself. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to make it because Umdeuter is really disputing the pools. He really pays attention. Yeah, and unfortunately for Flower Cats, he doesn't know about the second dock, so he's not going to make it, especially when there was the castle upgrade. Oops, it's unfortunate for Umdeuter that he didn't shoot at this one first. Ah, yeah, he could have made it against both of them if he had clicked the correct one. But in this game, in this map, you have to, like, you have so much to focus on, so it's very difficult. Wait, is it the Georgians or the Armenians that get the bonus? Ah, I forgot that one. The church gives like an advantage to the economy. But honestly, I still think that this TC, it still makes no sense to me, honestly. Because even then, like, I don't know. I guess you can argue for it. One thing that is very interesting with the mule cart is that the damage box, or the collision box, sorry, the collision box is all of this, but the what you could call the I'm pretty sure actually, because this villager kinda came here, but what I think, it might be wrong, but what I think is that this is the collision box is all of this. But however, the drop box to call it that way, is here. So it means that you need to decide if you want to place this the building horizontally or vertically, because it's basically you want the collision to. But honestly, it might be wrong because I keep seeing villagers passing through here. So I might be wrong on this. But it's if you can pass here, it's very weird because it's. I don't know. I hope we need some spirit of the law intel on this. Okay, and yeah, as we could expect, the battle is over here, and Flower Cat didn't really try here, so he's left with just one pool. However, there is a solid positioning here with the Scorpions, which I really like to see, and Knights, which is very gold reliant. But since there is a nice positioning on the gold, it makes a lot of sense. I guess they have redemption. No, actually no redemption, so I guess they are trying to... okay, that was for Cats. I guess the monks was trying to convert Knight, not a Scorpion. Okay, but that's a very solid composition for Flower Cats. I'm really loving the Scorpions here. It's quite a complex battle, but I think it was mostly to the advantage of Flower Cats, if I'm not incorrect. Let's see the official military figure. Actually, Umdeuter has a solid advantage here. But to be fair, it's the military advantage, like score. It's in a big part due to... yeah, this is very interesting because you cannot actually block the units here with quick walks, because this is workable, and you can't... this is workable and unbuildable, so you cannot you can't block it. But it would be interesting if the TC could if it was only blockable by your own villages. It would make a lot of sense. But yeah, it's not the case. Yeah, just before I was saying, like, the military number is in a big part due to this and this. Okay, so this is walled, so it's all fine. But yeah, the situation is a bit difficult for Flower Cat right now. Although Flower Cat is going to get this castle, so this is a big change here. Like a big game changer to have this castle. I guess this TC is already filled in. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ooh, that's a slaughter. Yeah, that was the capital of the south. Yeah, I guess no one is going to get that one. Hopefully. And we see a counter castle, and this castle is on a hill, so this castle looked very solid and does deny the TC, but once this castle is up, and Umdeuter has clicked on Imperial Age. This is going to be game over, honestly, because Flower Cat is not even close. Flower Cat is trying elephants now. Interesting. Given this number, we really need the upgrade here. Okay, it's... this one. Alright. Yeah, nice choice. He clicked the correct one to get the upgrade, because this is the first best one, so the less useful. I wonder where the elephants are going to go. But the thing is, like, we already have monks from the Georgians, and it's also a very like sensical unit from the Georgians, and they have the fortified church and stuff. Uh, so yeah, I like to see the elephants, even though I'm a bit confused that like if it's a really good play or something, but I like to see them, so I will definitely not complain. That's for sure. Ooh. Okay, okay. Flower cats clicked, but it's going to be a bit late, and I don't think that the reflex are going to be here. Yeah, not too late. Yeah, I don't know what flower cats can even try at this point, but it's basically too late, honestly. And that's okay. No, that's too many pikes for all these elephants. Yeah, the elephants barely did anything here. Ugh. No. Desperate moves. And the GG is gold. Yeah. I think Flower Cats could have been in a better position if he managed to get 2 pulls. To be fair, it was difficult because of the fast castle approach. But if he somehow managed to do that, then the fact that he had that he also had the villager number advantage, then it would have helped him like have a stronger eco and manage to do something. But in the end, despite the fast castle, like he didn't really use this militarily, and since Umdeuter had the fishing advantage, it was basically the same in booming. So in the end, the castle age didn't make its effect. And now we are going to go to Copenhagen. And it's going to be the Koreans, just like I expected, and the Portuguese makes a lot of sense. So I guess we're going to see a fairly like defensive approach from both players. Okay, yeah, it's very difficult to manage all the villages quickly. But yeah, Flower Cats has made is prepared and has really made the research and stuff, because we already see like, okay, it's a bit unfortunate that we have only the 4 villages instead of 5, but it might even be correct though. That being said, immediately going for the boar. Maybe it's a bit early, but yeah. Let's check again at Umdeuter. Okay, and Umdeuter is not even starting to go to the dock. Like in this map, you have 400 wood, so that is very late from Umdeuter. You need to go immediately. So yeah, that's the home map of Flower Cat for a reason. Okay, we do see the dock from Umdeuter, but it's a bit slow, honestly.
Estou pronto.
Ooh, immediately a second double dock, but it does make sense because like you have a huge amount of wood in the beginning. That's really one of the like the specificities of this map in the Regicide mode. he's really trying to talk to him about the about Jesus Christ. But the Portuguese, well, it's a bit absurd because this is the Korean one, so I don't know. Maybe he wants to talk to him about Sejong the Great. Ever heard of him? He invented our alphabet. He's the best king in history. But that guy doesn't care. Oh no, that's unfortunate. I guess Flower Cats was distracted and... Okay, what they're doing? Yeah, okay. We see, we're going to see Feudal Age soon. And so we really need the gold as soon as possible. So yeah, honestly, like, this is very solid from Flower Cats. Flower Cats is really prepared for this map. Okay, we're starting to see the second dock here. Okay, that being said, Umdeuter thought about this one. I was hoping like that Flower Cat was also going to remember about this one. But yeah, Umdeuter is the one that is going to make it. No! He tried. That is rough. Because he could have catch up in the fishing, but he's not going to do it. This light curve, he's contemplating the scene. He's thinking about life and death. He's thinking like bracket B or not bracket B. That is the question. Will I still be in the tournament? He's thinking about the meaning of life. And he's thinking about like, is the wolf guilty, or is the wolf just like, can you blame the wolf? Can the lion blame the wolf? To quote a famous series in reversed. Yeah, isn't this just the law of nature, or? Nah, yeah, he's guilty. Or even if he's not guilty, he still deserves to die. After all, it's the law of nature, so I'm just following the same logic. And now there is no trace left of the quick holes, and soon there's going to be no trace of the wolf either. Okay, and we're already seeing the fleets from Flower Cats. While the gold mining is a bit late from Umdeuter, and Umdeuter is starting with a galley, so I'm not sure exactly what the plan is, but like the galley is very useful, but provided that you get the control in the water. And where is the flag, by the way? The flag is here. Okay, the fishing ships are going to be lost very quickly. And okay, yeah, it's this one. Makes sense. Okay, that being said, Flower Cats needs to not be distracted, because it's good to chase the fishing ships, but he really needs to rush to the dock to keep the advantage. No, go, yeah, just one. Just go to the dock, go to the villager. Here. Okay, what can Flower Cat see though? Okay, nice. Okay, and Flower Cat is going to reach Castle Age soon. It's going to be markets and archery range, perhaps? Okay, blacksmith. But honestly, the resource balance is very great from Flower Cat. So did Flower Cat really need the market? Like, because in this map you have to remember that you have a barrack, so you can actually, like, in classical arena and stuff like this, you need two buildings, and you don't have a barrack, so you cannot use like, if you want to use a blacksmith plus archery range, for instance, you also need a barrack. So that's the reason why you typically go for market and blacksmith instead. But in this map you have the barrack already, so you don't really need the market. Especially when your economy looks that good. Like, look at the balance. This is perfect. Like, Flower Cat doesn't really need to buy or sell anything. He's not going to use the market for quite some time. So I think that was a mistake to go for the market instead of the archery range. Or the stable, I don't know. Okay, Flower Cat's kinda forgot about the pool. It's going to be basically the same time for both players. I think it's a bit excessive. I'm not really a fan of this TC. Like, this doesn't help a lot. You can make a TC here, and also you can just make a TC somewhere here. Like, you can really expand here, and there's a lot of res outside. I don't know. It's not the TC that I would have placed. Okay, that's a nice TC. That's an excellent TC. And look at this. All the, like, the gold and the stone, it is just close to the walkable part of the TC. So this is excellent. Wait, where's the king? Okay. It's very interesting because for some reason, the player in this part of the map always choose, well, most of the time uses this tower, and the one on the northern part always uses the castle for some reason. I guess it's just pure randomness. I think I would prefer the TC to be here, because this gold is a bit ineffective here. So yeah, this positioning would be better. And I guess Flower Cat is going to finally get to the fish, but it's a bit late, and they're in castle age, so like Umdeuter should be able to, if Umdeuter can manage to, like, to have the mental availability and stuff, he can manage to seal the relics very quick. Okay, I like the fact that we're seeing quite original units here. I mean, it's not like it's that original to use your unique units, but it's still, like, it makes a lot of sense on this map, to be sure. But still, it's great to see all the things basically. Okay, nice from Flower Cat to, but yeah, unfortunately, Flower Cat doesn't manage to get here. That being said, Flower Cat is going to try and get the relics. But yeah, he had not explored this part at all. But that being said, if there is this, you can really expect your opponent to already have a presence in water. So Flower Cat is going to need to invest in the... Okay, nice. And also, at some point, Flower Cat is going to be able to just make a transport ship here and distract his opponent. As of now, there is absolutely no protection here. So, so yeah, you can really distract the economy and stuff. I'm not entirely sure of what this matchup looks like. Like in 1v1, how does it what happens? Okay, now fishing Flower Cat is really investing in the water. Okay, let's check the chat because I haven't checked the chat for a very long time. Okay, there's no chats. Did I send the invites in Discord, by the way? Yeah, I did. Oh, got a message. Yeah, sorry, I was kind of messaging Flower Cats in Discord. Okay, so Flower Cats quite has the control here. And he's going to get the relics, and he's clearly going to take the relics. 2 of them. I think they can take the fight, but I'm not entirely sure. They are monks though. They need redemption. Do they have redemption? No, they don't. Oops. Oof. It's unfortunate that they don't shoot at the same ship. But Flower Cat has the redemption. Okay, you don't need the redemption to convert ships. Okay, my bad. My bad. The siege, yes, but not the ships. For some reason, I always assumed you needed it. My bad. Okay, I guess maybe Umdeuter is making a transport ship. No. Okay, Umdeuter is trying to to get to the water. I guess he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't see the ships. He doesn't know that the ships are still here. Yeah, and you're not going to make it. No. Nice micro from Flower Cat. Not going to happen. Okay, we see some monks battle here. Look at this. Isn't it against your religion to the suicides? Okay, wait, what is their religion anyway? These were the Koreans one. So I guess they would be like Taoist or could be Confucianist. I'm not entirely sure of what the stance on suicide is from both the Tao. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, Umdeuter is not looking at this part of the screen of the map. Okay, now he is. I'm not sure what is the stance from both Taoist and Confucianist about suicides. I need to think about it. Okay, nice kill from the Mangonel. The Mangonel is of great use here. Keep on. Okay, it doesn't make as much effect as I thought it would. Nice. Be careful. Nice. This game is very crazy. And Falcat is in Imperial Age. Okay, this is going to be game over now. I mean, I mean, in this map, you can really like prolong the fight for a long. But like this pool is quite indecisive. I wouldn't say that Flower Cat has it, but at least Umdeuter doesn't have it either. But okay, and this castle is going to get denied. But Flower Cat has the advantage on the west water, has the Imperial Edge. Okay, Flower Cat is very stubborn. Like, what is there here? There's no unit. Yeah, Flower Cat was very impatient here. Okay, be careful, be careful. Be careful, they're going to be too late. Okay. Okay, but that was some yes, that was some stone waste here. That being said, Flower Cat really has the rest advantage. Like Flower Cat, can you just? Okay, it's true that Flower Cat is in Imperial Edge and should use it as soon as possible. But like, you've got this already. Why are you not making trebs? Just make trebs now. If he really wants, okay, he really wants to secure this castle. But in a sense, what is the what is the reason? Why would you need this castle so soon? Like, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there's an explanation, but it's a bit strange for me that Flower Cat tried like 3 times in a row to just make a castle in the same place. Yeah, I think that was a waste of rest and of villages. Like, I think with the patience, he would have had a castle anyway, and in a better situation. And now it's starting to look very nice. Okay, and chemistry is going to come here. So we're going to get not just trebuchet, but also bombard cannon. And Umdeuter, okay, Umdeuter is going to get to Impel it very soon. And Umdeuter does have a very nice res. Okay, that's a very nice TC spot. Yeah, that was conversion. Yeah, I think these units, they can, which is what is very interesting is that they can be both healed by the monks and repaired by the villagers. Look at. Ah, no, my bad. I'm not sure, but I think the villagers can repair it. Okay, so and chemistry is going to come for Umdeuter as well, but Umdeuter is below, so there's a very nice advantage for Flower Cat here. And Flower Cat is investing into pikes. He did that in another Golden Lakes map. Like, sorry, in another game, which was in Golden Lakes, and that I cast it. Ooh, nice. Be careful, be careful. Nice. And now we can just finish them. And the pikeman choice was a bit preemptive, basically. And it's a bit the same here, but to be fair, it's better to be prepared than to get surprised. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm watching from Umdeuter, so the pikes are for Umdeuter. Yeah, I guess that makes sense against this, but if the micro is correct, then it's they can't really find them. Like, it's not the advantage is not that big, honestly. So I don't know. It makes sense, but like, yeah, it's nice. It's true that with these Mangonauts, skirmishes would be difficult to get in. So it does make sense. It does make sense. Okay, we're going to see dungeon. No need for the upgrades since it's free. Okay, this pool was a bit forgotten by both players. Okay, at some point, Flower Cat, I really hope that you're going to get some raid, because you can make a lot of damage here and a lot of confusion. Okay, and the castle, like the king castle, is already hit, and there's virtually nothing to stop it. So to be fair, the king is going to be able to escape, but oh no, where is the king going? Oh no no no! Umdeuter lost track of the king. And that's the game. This is crazy. Flower Cats really looked like the one prepared for this map, honestly. It was yeah, that's clearly what happened here. Flower Cats knew this map better. And we're going to get to the last one. Ooh, Berbers versus Franks. Interesting. Everything is interesting in this world. And it's going to be on Acropolis. But I'm a bit scared for Flower Cat. Because he's made excellent on Copenhagen. But I'm not sure that like Umdeuter seemed the one that was the most prepared for more open maps and more standard maps, I would say. So let's see. Okay, Umdeuter this time goes for the immediate root camp. Where is the second pig? Oh, sorry, I missed. For some reason, I didn't see them. Nice timing. No food spoiling here. Thank you, Umdeuter. This is appreciated. This one is a bit primitive. And the positioning is not the greatest. Oh, interesting. And Flower Cat is trying to get a hold on the central place, while Umdeuter is keeping safe in his base. Okay, I'm loving it because Umdeuter is really paying attention and it's really avoiding, like, trying to get as little waste as possible. Oh no! What? Maybe it was a misclick. That was rough. There. No, no, no. No hole here. Honestly, that one made me like made me silent. That was an press F moment. Okay, so that's a nice timing from Umdeuter. The scouts are going to get prepared very quickly. And we see the spearmen in defense. Yeah, sorry, I lost a bit my motivation for like 2 minutes because of this. Look at this. Look. There was a captioning at the moment that this happened. So I really think that there's something to, like, the teleporting has something to do with the captioning. By the way, I should review my last stream because I remember that there was a crazy teleporting recently. And what was special with that teleporting last time was that it was like, in general, the teleporting it's almost it happens almost instantly, but this time it was more like something like this. Okay, and we are going to see archers from the flanks, which make a lot of sense versus the pikemen, to be sure. Though you can also make infantry. So it's not necessarily this, but it's the most classical approach. That's a very well hidden one. It's going to be difficult for Flaukat to guess that there was something here. I think it's well protected. Sorry. Oops, that was unfortunate. What? Okay, I guess Umdeuter didn't really pay attention to this one because the scout could have gone down immediately. Okay, what is going to be the reaction here from Flower Cat? Yeah, but there are archers, so I think the house should go here. Because this is not going to happen. Okay, to be fair, that's a nice army. Okay, actually, Flower Cat has the advantage here. Ooh, that's a solid engagement for Flower Cat. Oof. Okay, armor upgrades. Versus no upgrades.
Azul.
Azul.
Lekwamar.
Nepal.
Nakmarma?
Waga?
Vjdov.
Hmm?
I.
E.
Lekwamar.
Guava. Oops. These sheep were forgotten here. Yeah, they are very well hidden. That's unfortunate. Oops. I guess the scouts are coming to the rescue of this little camp here, once again. But that's more spearmen than before. So it's going to be difficult for Flower Cat to defend that with just scouts, I think. And there is no archery range, so he cannot really add skirmishes. Oops. What was this engagement? This was really bad for Flower Cat, I think. No? Okay, it was kinda close. There are still archers, but they are not in the correct spot. But yeah, they need to quickly go here to kill the villager working on the... No. Okay, the timing was a bit off on for Umdeuter. It's a bit unfortunate that he didn't send the archers earlier, because he could have really like prevented, to at least to some degree, the construction of this. Oh no, see a tower in reaction. Okay, but honestly, I think
Azul.
maybe Flower Cat should just leave this base altogether. I'm not sure that this is really worth it. Okay, we see a click on Castle Age. Okay, but Umdeuter is going to get to Castle Age first. So the ball,
Lekwamar.
losing the ball was a bit unfortunate, but he's the better player on more open maps. And yeah, this was not worth it. It was very unfortunate. The first engagement was very nice, but then at some point he needed to just like, or at least defend better with not just scouts. It was too much like too much scouts, not enough for other units. Okay, we see some attempts at raiding here. Okay, that's the correct one, since it's doubled. But yeah, and the spearmen, yeah, that's not really feasible, I think. Maybe... I don't think so, and it was probably not worth it, but maybe Flower Cat wanted to like to keep the army from Umdeuter here, because he knew that like his base was not really well walled, so he didn't want the army to come in here, perhaps. It's starting to look very rough. Okay, and they're trying to escape. That was a nice one. I don't think like yeah, Umdeuter could not really spot this. I think we need some scorpions again from Flower Cat. Like Flower Cat used the scorpions in the first one, then the scorpions would make sense here. Or maybe camels. I don't know. More knights. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. But the problem is that the army is really and the GG is cold. Well played. And that was despite of losing a war. So I think it was all because of this. It was all because of the stubbornness of Flower Cats, basically. Yeah, nicely played by Umdeuter. By the reinterpreter, if I interpret the name correctly. That's why I chose niche, by the way. Well, first it's German, but it's mostly because I had no idea what to use as an image for the thumbnail. But I thought maybe I could like I searched for some inspiration in Google Images and I couldn't find anything great. But then I thought maybe niche, because niche's philosophy is all about the reinterpretation of reality and of like it's difficult to like to develop in short. But I would say that it fits. Yeah, nice one. I'm going to leave it at that. GG. And see you Umdeuter in the sequence in the next in the tournament. Basically.